Hello everybody and Happy New Year. Unfortunately my new year hasn't got off to a good start as my mother-in-law died last week of dementia. So I, my wife, my two sons and my daughter-in-law have signed up to do a trek in honour of Brenda with ALZHEIMERS Society, and we're doing that in the North Yorks Moors in July. There is a link here which I'll put in the bottom of my of this clip. There is a Just Giving page, so whoever, I'm going to do one of my charity auctions, so I'm going to give you the opportunity of getting some stuff that I've managed to get signed over the last few years, and the winning bidder, basically I'd like them to give the funds to the Just Giving page, please. So the first item is a US version of the Standing in the Light album. Now what's unusual about this is John Gould gave it to me when I and Keith Riley went to see him just after Boone died. Now I've got in touch with John and he's actually happy to sign this to whoever wins the bid. So bearing in mind John hasn't been involved in the band since about 1985, this is probably one of the first opportunities in nearly 40 years that you'll actually be able to get something signed by John personally to you. So I hope that's something of interest to you. Again, quite an unusual thing I've got here. When I and Raymond went to interview Jerry Pike, who was obviously heavily involved with Elite Records in the early days, I got him to sign this. So again, bearing in mind, unfortunately, he's not with us anymore. That's quite an unusual item to be being able to get hold of. This picture signed by Mark. The original was given to me by a professional photographer that I met at the Brixton Ace in 1983. So again, thank you, Mark, for signing that. I took this picture of Sean, which he's signed. So again, there's another thing there. I also took this picture of Dan, Nicole and Sean, which all three of them have signed. So again, that's something up for auction. I'll come back to these items in a minute. I've got this flyer signed, but it's signed by everybody except Mark. Whether I'd be able to pull some strings to get that signed by Mark, I don't know, but that's available as well. Again, quite an unusual item. So Sean Reid in Australia, I might even get this open without ripping it. Sean Reid in Australia sent me this print that he did when he was at university of Phil, and last time I saw Phil, as you can see, I got him to sign it. Fun enough, Sean has said he may even bid on it himself. If you do, Sean, thank you very much indeed. Now I've got a couple other items. These are just prints, okay? They're not original signed, but I've got these. They would look still good. They would still look good in a frame, I believe. But again, obviously, I'm not. Whatever we get for them, that's great. There's an array of singles and albums here that Matthew Atkinson gave me. Thank you, Matthew. Finally, we're using them to good cause. Now the problem with these is these have to be at least a minimum of £5 because it's going to cost me £4 to send them off to you. If you buy at least two, that would be very, very good because obviously it's saving on the postage. If you do buy 2 or 3 or more, I'll chuck in one of the fan club things that came from about 1989, I think. The last 2 items, very small. This is a level 42 sampler. I can't remember what's on it. I'll just have a quick look. So that's the tracks that are on that. And bearing in mind it's the 40th anniversary of World Machine coming up in October, I've also got this cassette, which I know not many people have cassettes now, but again, might be a bit of nostalgia. So, so get in touch with me, either go on to my Facebook page, and just to make sure you get me, this is the screen of my Facebook page. You can either PM me and tell me about a bid that you want to make on any of these items, or you can email me at hair.hall4@gmail.com. And as I said, that's the Just Giving page that I'll put at the bottom of the clip as well. Okay, look, thanks for your support. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.